Hey guys, this is two-time rank 1 warrior Revolol, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a game breakdown of my game for 3K video. In this video we're playing the composition KFC, which is Warrior Hunter Healer. We happen to be playing with the Resto Shaman, and we're going up against the comp WMD, which is Warrior Mage Druid. The team that we played qualified for the 2014 Blizzcon Championships, and they did pretty well there. They're a very good team. Unfortunately for us, we start this game on the back foot because of some silly mistakes that we made early on. The first mistake is I want to get a slow on this warrior, but I don't want to bleed him so we can wyvern him later, so I put a hamstring up, but he double shockwaves us because of this pet Nova. Because we both get shockwave, nobody can stop this deep sheep, so they get a deep sheep essentially for free right off the bat. So that's really bad for us. So we're playing from the back foot here. I put down a demoralizing banner to stop some of this damage. We get a scatter into wyvern on the druid, and we trank shot off the altar, which was pretty lucky for us. I stormbolt the druid after that wyvern, and I charge the mage because he wants to get another sheep on our healer. He doesn't get the sheep because we silence shot him, and then I get a triple fear here, which forces the druid to trinket. Unfortunately for them, they make a little bit of a mistake here, and I get shockwave from 1/4, which puts me back on stun DR. And then I charge the mage and kick regrowth with disrupting shout. This is where we really start to build pressure. The warrior Rex here, which unfortunately forces our last 2 turns, and because of again they make another mistake and they 1/4 sheep our Resto Shaman, which is really lucky for us. I stop the clone, and he blanket silence our shaman, which forces the trinket link. So at this point, we're completely out of cooldowns except for rallying cry. We have no deterrences, no trinket link. So we get a full trap here on the Resto Druid, and this is where we're gonna force block. I get stormbolted and I trinket it, and I charge the mage. And we're really doing a lot of pressure here, and we get a silencing shot out of that trap on the druid. And we force block. Unfortunately, I was not able to shatter this block off because I do get disoriented on the very last second of it. And we really need to stop the next deep sheep, because that's essentially our demise. But they do a really good job, and they shockwave me into a clone. I did get a disarm off on the warrior, but it didn't really make a huge difference. So I get shockwave into a clone. They get a full deep sheep on the shaman that we can't stop. And we only live because of a few plays that we make here. We scatter the warrior with no trinket. I charge the mage to force his blink, and stormbolt him full after he puts his orb out, and we get a silencing shot on the rest of druid. So all 3 of them were CC'd there, so they couldn't do anything. I wreck here because I have every proc, and I'm just trying to counter pressure. I don't have a stormbolt, so I charge and shockwave the rest of druid to get a little bit of CC, and I happen to get the warrior in there too. I leap back to the mage and intervene out of this route. He blinks back to his druid, and they pop the shroom, but it's not very stacked at all because the Resto Shaman had broken the previous one. I kick the regrowth. We kite the warrior into a trap, and we wyvern the druid. Unfortunately, the trap gets dispelled, but we finish out the mage while the druid's still in that wyvern thing. Thanks for watching, guys. That was my video commentary breakdown of my game for 3K video, and I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it.